All right, a beautiful day to you in the city of Lagos, Nigeria. Beautiful Monday morning from everywhere you might be watching us from the east, west, north, and the south. You're welcome to the illest show, streaming live on television. They're called Tea Time on PlusTvAfrica, where the biggest and the truest stories live. My name is Miles, the eighth wonder of the world, and today, as usual, promises to be interesting and very, very much fun. If you just joined us for the first time and you're wondering what is tea time all about, apart from the fact that we drink a lot of tea, obviously, yeah, everything and anything that's popping in the world of entertainment and lifestyle, we bring it to your table. We analyze, dissect, and talk about it in the most, what manner? I never do this alone. I have some of the brightest minds. Toby was supposed to be here with us today. For some reason, Toby is not so Toby today. She's a little bit on the small side today, so she couldn't make it. She's under the weather. So you get well soon. But I have another one of the greatest people that do this show with me. I have Booms 007 in the building. What's going on? You came all team natural today.
Looking as pretty as ever. Like, I didn't know I was this pretty. Like, take a look at this beauty.
Until they'll come and drag you now.
Oh my God.
But I like the fact that you did the whole natural hair thing today. It really works for you. You're popping.
And now I'm looking prettier than when I wear wigs and all. I think I'll be doing this a lot of times.
Until somebody abuses that should be wearing wig, not carry natural hair. Until them Tolani badge and
that's their
and
business. I look pretty in my natural self.
Of course I know.
They should not do plastic surgery if they want to be like me.
Okay. You can also be part of the conversation by calling in on 09098408408 and share your opinions on everything and anything we might be talking about today. Some things happened over the weekend. Weekend recap, that is. So that's the numbers right there on the screen, right? So try and reach us. If you can't reach us via the phone, just send a message and we'll definitely read everything out. Some things happened over the weekend, and that's the weekend recap right now. One of the things that happened over the weekend, that Simi, Adekunle Gold's wife, Adekunle Gold's birthday was recently, and he looked like he was having fun. He clocked 37, really nice. Like 37 years of amazingness. It's just sometimes you just sit down and you're like, she don't be saying my life the way it's like this. But guess what? No, it's true. Trust me, we've all been there at some point and like
that's why I'm laughing. It's the story of my life right now.
And this person has, do you understand? Yeah. But whereas you are on the pace and you're doing as the best you can, and you definitely get there at the end of the day. It's motivational Monday. Do not lose hope. It's almost there. It's almost time. You're at the brink of that success and that breakthrough. I'm sounding like a pastor, I think.
Give up.
Yeah? Don't give up, please. Don't listen to this girl. So Simi now says, recently she said, she never used to charge for collaborations. Yeah. Like when she's feeling the song and she likes the person's buy it, she just does the song. But now she's made a U-turn and said she now charges for collaborations.
It's a good thing. I mean, there's a point in your life where you feel like giving to humanity is important, and then there's that point where you just feel like, okay, at this point I have to do for myself also. Like, there's money in featuring, like just going all around doing free promo. It's not going to help your brand. Bono, right? It's not going to help your brand. So I think she has gotten to the point where she has built her brand. Like, she has done enough for everybody now. So nobody can say, that's me, she charges too much, or she's this is the time where she needs to start making money for herself and her family.
Her people.
Yeah.
I watched what's it called? I saw Spyro's post recently. Spyro posted some of his throwback. He was just giving thanks and like, man, he has really grown. And he posted a throwback of when he jumped on the Duduke challenge by Simi, and Simi didn't pick him. Like, Simi didn't pick him. He now posted a thing on his Instagram. Yeah. Simi now jumps on the comment section and says, "You said when you go do R&B." And he now asks like, wait, but was that the reason why you really didn't pick me?
I mean, that's not anybody's concern. She didn't pick you. She didn't pick you.
But guess what? Fast forward a few months after, this man is all over the place. He now has Simi on his own song.
Even though, I mean, there are times for this thing. There are
No,
times
I'm not bashing anyone. You get it?
I'm just saying it for anybody that might be saying, look at life now. It was Spyro that was begging Simi for her to like discover that time. Now he's a big man. There's always a time and season. Not everybody will be there for you in your low time. You don't expect everybody to be there for you.
Yes, sir.
And then that does not mean that when you're now big, you now be misbehaving or be acting anyhow. It doesn't make any sense.
I get you. Over the weekend, another person, Celestia Bean, Ira Star, was dragged back and forth all over the place. Not because she doesn't like to wear clothing, not because of that, not because she doesn't like to cover out. The Sabi girl, no, they too wear clothes, not because of that. Yeah. That's what that's like. She was dragged because she did not kneel down to greet the legendary King Sunny Ade and Burna Boy's mom, who was also Bosse Ogbulu, who was also no, she was at an event recently, and for some reason she just shook everybody and just made her way. Now, after getting the whole backlash, like, oh, yeah, Yoruba girl, you should have knelt down, you should have blah, 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 blah. She goes online the next day and says, look, guys, I'm totally sorry. I apologize. When I got into that place, firstly, we got there late. When I got there, the lights were all in my eyes. I didn't really see. I just greeted in person. And that she still went back later to greet them properly. But all the in-laws and the in-law sets online, they're all family members they all went ham at her, like, oh, why would she even refer to him when she was making the apology? Why would she refer to him as
she should have referred to him as Uncle Sonny Ade.
Like, and I'm wondering, like, what's wrong with that? What should she have called him?
I think
Daddy Sonny Ade?
A lot of people behind their keypads, and they just like to type.
Or Your Majesty. What what's wrong with what she said? She even apologized, and you people are still on her trail. Like,
people just like getting at you for no particular reason. I feel like if a lot of us were in the positions that these people are, we will misbehave beyond what these people are doing. There's something that fame just does to you. Like, no matter how humble you think you are or anything, it just changes you at that point. And besides, not everybody is a people's person, right? You might be famous and all. Someone like me, if I'm famous, there's going to be issues, because when I get into a place that there's so many people, I will greet all of you once, because I cannot afford looking into your eyes and greeting you one by one. As much as I'm always in front of the screen, I'm a very shy person, right? Just walking, what is that nose for? Walking into a place and then you are seeing people that are legends, people that are way older than you. At that point, you don't even know how to compose yourself. You don't know what to do. Like, let me just greet these people and just disappear. Let them not see me.
Even being a regular person, I'm even far from famous. I'm ghetto famous though, but I'm just saying. Like, I'm even far from famous, and there are times when I just don't want anybody to be in my space. I don't want people to greet me. I'll just leave me. Just let me go. Like, even when I'm driving into my estate, or guy leave me. Don't greet me 2 billion times.
Have you seen me come into the office in the morning? I breeze past, like, if your door is the door of your office is half open, I'll pretend like it's locked and just pass.
Like, so how much more somebody who has to deal with crowd and a lot of people and everybody wants to form, I like you, I'm your fan, and you're fan at all times. Right? So please, y'all should just cut this girl a slack, cut her some slack.
Down. And people are even saying because her skirt is too short, that's why she's known you that. Like, you people need to take a chill pill. Like, honestly. She's
an entertainer. That's what some entertainers, they all have their brands. That's Ira Star's brand. Let's just live with it. And before we move on to the major topics today, let me guys remind you, we have a very, very, very important and interesting personality in the building today. Now, we all watch movies and we're like, oh my God, this movie is so nice. And at some points when you get to some scenes or some points in the movie, and everything just gets really emotional. You can relate with every sound and every song. Now, there's some people who are actually responsible for some of these soundtracks we hear. And you're like, oh my God, it was that soundtrack that actually made me like that scene. We have one of those people in the building today. Now, excuse me. Lil Frosh is in the news. If you all remember Lil Frosh was an ex-signee of DMW Davido, and he had a problem with his ex-girlfriend as at then, domestic violence and all that. It was all over the place, and Davido kicked him out. And he lost a lot of things. He was in the same set with Zeno Liski. They started at the same time. And Zeno right now is a big baller, because even though Nigerians have cancelled him. So what's your take on this Lil Frosh matter?
I honestly do not know, right? Because lately, this person comes out and says something, you believe the person, next thing, and the other party is coming out to say something, you're feeling like, oh, this person might be saying the truth too. And then it just feels like the evidence that everybody's bringing out is not well collated. Like, for Lil Frosh, the evidence he was trying to bring out, the chat and all, some people said it looked edited, like some things had been taken out, some things had been infused and all. Same thing with the girl. The way the girl even explained the story itself, like, it was making me not want to believe it and all. But some people don't know how to express themselves. So if you're taking it from the aspect of how the person narrated the story or from the evidence and all, you really cannot balance, you really cannot put it out. That's why I always say, just take this thing to court. Let court be settling matter and just be going, instead of bringing a lot of things online. Because you see, online lawmakers, the uncles and aunties, Olori Ebi and all, most of them have not eaten in the morning. So when you bring case to them, the way they table it sometimes is from the aspect of frustration.
I think sometimes Daniel Rega strikes me as somebody who's in that situation. Sometimes he's just on his phone. He's like, I'm even hungry. Don't take, like, let me throw somebody.
Look for somebody to bash, right? That's what a lot of them do. So if you really want to do things,
for Lil Frosh, he posted some things and he said the only time he laid his hands on her was when she was disrespectful to his mom and he slapped her. Now, there's actually nothing wrong with it. There's nothing okay with that, my guy. There's nothing fine with you hitting a woman. There's nothing fine with you saying, I only slapped her once. Even, why? on earth?
It is love tap.
Love tap. And according to the girl, he said that injury on her face was a reaction that the girl came by. He shared some screenshots of her coming back to beg him. Let's be
a lot of screenshots.
A lot of screenshots. And at this point, it's just really dicey. Now, one thing I do know is this: it's easy for a woman, a female, no disrespect to any gender right now. I'm for everybody and anybody. Now, it's easy for a female to put a cancel culture embargo on a person, especially on a guy, especially when it has to do with domestic violence. It's easy for her to say, "Oh, he did this," and the whole world will cancel that person. It's happening to P. Diddy right now. It's happening to Jonathan Majors right now. Jonathan Majors, who had a very fantastic career with Marvels, and because he put his hand on a woman and he even lied about it, he tried to twist it. All the big franchises he's been working with has dropped him right now, and it's really sad for somebody that his career just started taking flight. It's really sad. Really sad.
And that's why you have to be, as much as you feel like, you want your life out of the space, right? You should be careful of what you do, what you say, your actions. Even if you're not a star, even as a person, you should be careful of your actions, because the slap that you just think is a slap, you don't know what health condition this person is carrying.
Bam.
A slap can lead to a mortuary situation like this, that the person will just end up being dead. So, as much as
mortuary situation, she doesn't mean a very cold drink.
No, I'm not talking about the cold drink. I'm talking about the mortuary, dead end mortuary, like the person dying, right? So let's be careful of our actions. Let's be careful of the things we do. People are fragile. People have not eaten since morning. People are going through a lot of health situations and all. So let's just be careful of how we lay our hands on people and all, both male and female. No, I'm not talking about men should not beat men. Now, women too, people should not be beating man. I beg, I'm begging you, because I've been hearing a lot of things that people say women also bully men, but nobody's talking about it. Nobody's coming out to say anything about it.
It's never been talked
about. So now I'm like, please stop laying your hands on men.
Hands. Okay, don't lay your hands on men. Anyway.
Yeah.
Moving on. We have some videos that caught our attention real quick before we go into some few stories and get to meet our guests. Let's see the videos that caught our attention one after the other. We'll be back in a bit. Mark Angel, how he has been able to make this particular character into something big, it's really amazing. Now, let's move into this billion of the thing in January. It's crazy. Like, I understand everywhere. Look, for me to even ask some people, sometimes like I need help and I know I am dying. I need this financial assistance, but I'm like, do you know what this person is going through? How many people, why do you bring yours to that table? And when people bring this kind of thing to my table, so I'm like, oh God, consider first now. Because
going through.
Go and see my fuel tank. If you start at the off engine, on and off engine before I reach here, at the manager off engine, off it.
I'm sure nobody believes that.
That's the thing.
Nobody believes that.
That's the thing. They don't believe, but that's what it is.
You're a big boss. You're a big man.
Okay. Yeah. Anyways, in the spirit of big boyerism, please don't kill anybody this season. Leave everybody has responsibilities. And when people manage to help bless you in any way, please be very appreciative. Don't join those crowd of people who says, what I want to take 5K do, what I want to take 10K do. Just leave those girls or guys who are in that.
Whoever person is.
Leave them and be very, if anybody puts their hand in their pocket right now and extends 10, 20, guy, pray for the person. Even if you don't want to say, sir, thank you all the time, in your heart, pray for this person.
But you know that this January is actually the softest January since the beginning of when I have known January to be difficult, right? And it's still the shortest one. I've seen a lot of people achieve so much in this January. I don't know what happened mid last year, like towards the end of the year.
People planned ahead.
Right? Because it just feels like they put a lot of things together towards the end of last year, and this January is manifesting. I see people putting up businesses, starting up a lot of things, renovating houses, building houses, buying, and I'm like, wow, this is actually what we love to see. If the year is starting out like this, I want to see what the rest of the year is going to bring forth. Me, I'm excited about this year because the way January started.
I am also excited about it, even though it's come with, it has its own challenges and all that, but I am really excited and hopeful. Let's see another video that caught our attention. We'll be back in a bit. I'm sure if parents and their children are around each other right now watching this, I'm sure there'll be this bombastic like child will be like,
and one creepy silence like.
Like, why are parents like that? Once you're seated or sitting down and just you look relaxed. I think parents together and wives, they're almost like the same thing. Once you're just relaxed and you're just chilled, they just come up with some drama.
There's one word I heard here that I'm trying to. Parents together and wives. What do you mean by and wives?
Wives say, sit down one place and just be chilled.
Even though
the woman will just come one drama like, hey, you have not, there's something I want to discuss. Don't discuss anything with
so
me.
do you expect us
I don't want to be discussed right now. I just want to be.
When you are busy and you are trying to get your head around something, is that when you want us to
So
discuss?
it's when you decide to just rest.
Yeah, when you are calm, that's the best time to discuss things with you now. So you expect me that in the midst of, you're trying to wrap your head around work and all, that's when I should be telling you, babe, please, I have something I want to tell you. It's very important. It makes no sense now.
Okay,
but so we remove the wife, focus on the parents.
Parents too, they're like that now.
Yeah, focus on the parents.
Okay, so parents, like you people should do, just allow humans, that's the toddler or the young ones, allow them to just breathe. Like, the guy said, I don't do everything, but I still go outside, go check grass. Say, the grass is dirty, come and watch the grass.
My dad's own is as
My
bad
mom used
as
to be like that way back then.
Yeah.
She always wants you to be doing something. Come and go and do. Have you taken a walk today? Have you walked? I'm not joking. No jokes. Have you walked today?
My dad will wake
take
you
a
up.
walk.
Why are you sleeping? Are you okay? Are you fine? Yeah, I'm fine. I've been working all day. Why shouldn't I sleep? I'm very much okay. Can you leave me alone? But it's a thing of I mean, I'm a culprit too. I was a guardian for my baby sister, and then once I just see her sitting down, I just why are you just sitting down like that? Like, you should have something. Have you washed plates? Yes. Have you swept? Yes. Have you laid your bed? Yes. Did you read your book today? I'm watching you. Stand up and go and read your book. Like, don't just see, sit the idle and it's devil's workshop. That's when they would think of doing bad things.
I have to go and be twerking on TikTok.
Yeah.
Anyways, one last video that caught our attention, then we'll jump into one story that we have today, then we'll meet our guests. We're back in a bit. Yeah, my director had to put that last part. He had to allow the you want to see. Anyways, be extremely it looks like jokes and fun and laughter until you guys get into trouble, right? Be extremely specific about things you want these days. Look, are we, what is it? Put on inside
What
paper.
are we?
Nothing but pencil in the hand of the creator. But right, like put hand in paper and let's make everything official. Document things. If they get reason why.
But it's the level at which people are keeping receipts these days. Like, there's receipts for everything.
That thing actually, honestly, it's for some people they might need to do it, but it broke my heart. I was reading a story today, and the person was digging out conversations they've had years. I'm like, why are people like this?
10 years ago, like everybody's just keeping receipts. I see something that I feel like it's gonna come up in the future. I scream emoji.
I had a serious argument with one of my friends, one of my male friends. I was about to call his name because we already settled it, and he reminded me of something that happened in 2012 that I said. He brought it up. I am not exaggerating.
2012, that's a long time back.
He brought it up, he sent me the screenshot, but you remember when you said, I'm like, dude.
2012.
I'm like, dude,
what do you
how do you have this?
A store, a bookkeeping store for
how do you still have
this?
And saying, no, I'm not checking my numbers and then I just want to remind you. Like, okay, let's even say, so you went up to, or how, or you had already kept it somewhere. I'm like, this is something I said out of anger. We're having a fight and you're saying, you're acting the same thing again. I'm like, wow, this is scary, man.
I mean, at that point, you need to just cut the person off because that's if you get into trouble with that kind of person,
Lord.
That person will indict you till you end up in the deepest part of Kirikiri or whatever jail that person is there. I mean, please, whatever thing you are doing, if you feel like you don't trust this person enough, you have not come.
Just
cut the person off. I don't see relationship you're having with people that you don't trust, that you have to be keeping receipts and keeping receipts. If you feel like, this person is not worth being with, just cut ties and nobody's going to kill you for doing that, right?
True.
But all this receipts thing, like keeping receipts, if you send me a screenshot from 5 years ago, I will block you and delete your number and call police to come and arrest you because make it make sense.
Okay, my dear, calm down.
Like, I just got upset.
Calm down. Yeah, there's something for you to get upset about, and that's Tasha. Tasha is in the news. Tasha has been in the news for a while now. That's Tasha, the ex Bbnaija reality star. And she's been in the news for saying a whole lot of BS in recent times. And we just found out that she was in court over alleged disorderly behavior recently. Like, now, you see Tasha and disorderly behavior.
5 and 6.
It's like this. Yeah, like this.
Yeah.
And she also insulted Mommy's. You remember Mommy's, the lady that said she woke up 4:30 to cook for her family and everything. And she goes on a podcast to say, which stupid cook are you cooking her for? Like, look, this is the reason why a lot of them are still single. This is the reason why a lot of them will still remain single.
Yep.
This is the reason why people are avoiding these kind of females, even though they feel they are, that they 8 girls now, they're all over the place, they are making money, because according to them, money is everything, right? I'm making money. Do you know how much I have? She really went at Mommy and so say, see this useless. What she uses shameless thing that they did GoFundMe for you, blah blah blah. I'm like, Tasha, you used to beg for money too on Instagram. Now.
I mean, it's how they forget for money very quickly now. When small money has
remove Big Brother Naija from a lot of you people.
Nothing.
Like, what is this? Nothing. What gives you people the right to just open your mouth? If this video right now goes online, the next thing you hear is, who is this one? What does he have? What do they have? What do they? My ring will buy their whole family. Yes, agreed. God bless you. Your ring will buy our whole family. That's what they always say. It's always tied around something. This will buy your, will feed your ear, you can feed my. In fact, those people that say they can feed people's generation. Let's come and feed my generation. I need help.
There's no uncle like that said this one time like that on our school reunion group like this.
Wow.
And since that time like this now, the uncle have not even giving me money or even feeding.
He said they can feed the whole everybody's generation.
They were having a banter. Next thing, started posting how he has traveled and all. Next thing, saying that he can feed their entire lineage and all. And me, I'm close to the uncle's wife. I'm not even seen anything all these days like this. They have not even come and feed me. Food I've not eaten since morning like this, right? But God, honestly, I just feel like these people just feel that once they have a little bit of fame, they have a little bit of money, they have power, they can do anything. They can't do anything.
Not knowing that, not forgetting that with great responsibility, with fame and power comes great responsibility.
Like a lot of them are not even role models.
Trust me, there are some females. There are some guys and females who model their lives after these people.
Reason why I'm scared for this generation.
There was a person I worked with at some point. The person was an intern, and we talked about the person. I was like, you're not decently covered. You're not decently. You're coming to work. You're going to be on. Guess what? Just guess what the person said to me.
I can't guess.
I'm going to tell you about this person. The person said, this is real life. Her role model is Tasha, and don't I see the way she dresses? That's how
the person responded to you.
Yes, that my role model is Tasha, and I like what she stands for, and that's why I try to dress like. I'm like, wow. So please, there are some people out there who see these people as everything.
Well, normal people like us, right? We find it difficult these days.
Wait, are you saying these people are abnormal?
They are not normal.
Wow.
We find it difficult these days having role models because these people are not, character-wise, they're not pushing the right things. In their words, they're not pushing the right, like, it's how you have big platforms to come and say things and then you are coming out to speed. There's one auntie too that was saying that you are too young to get married at the age of 28.
Bbnaija.
And I'm like, what age did your mom get married? Because I'm sure it's definitely not 28. 28 was considered as you have already passed the age for marriage. At this point, you should go and be
out of your father's
right. You should go and be begging God in church. And now it seems like 28 is the starting point for you to start looking for a husband. And at the end of the day, I just look at it. You get married at the age of 28, and then you still cannot keep the marriage. So why wait till that point? Why wait till you're 28? A lot of them just come online now, and they are just talking a lot of jargon.
Tolani Badge also said something.
Tolani Badge is always talking.
Someone just said something recently. She said, it's not good to fart if you're in a relationship. You get out of it.
Oh, yes. And it's not good to dance in a club when you're a guy. She always has an opinion on how you should act and how you should live your life. Coming from someone that cannot say something intellectually.
But it's all right. We're going to move away from it. We're not violent people here. We're not all about the gospels. But Tasha, on the other hand, and Co, they need to really, really mind what they say. Now, the crazy and very funny thing that we all know is that, you see this thing called the internet, it never goes away. If you like, delete it. If you like, they will keep it there for you in the future. One day you will say, oh, I become a imam, or I become a pastor, I'm a changed person, or politician. These things will come back. That's what is haunting one auntie like that now. One yellow auntie that is dragging with one black brother. That's what's haunting the person, the honorable minister. Like, because of all these negative nonsense things you've done in the past and put all over it. Any small thing, I don't go in. Guys, I want to tell you people something, guys. Like, who is using guys?
Well, anyways, coming from this person that all of a sudden lately, Maz has been doing a lot of live on TikTok, and I'm wondering where is this coming from. So let's hope that in the advent of this going on TikTok live, we will not be getting mouths on social media saying that, oh, he said something against the
look, whatever it is I say, whatever I stand, I'm from an era where we had respect and culture. I'm from an era where we didn't take a lot of BS. We didn't just open our mouth. I'm from an era where we didn't have mobile phones or internet to be saying jagba up and down, right? So I still hold on to those values till now. So if I say something about you, come at you, it's because you deserve it, not because I just want to open my mouth and trend. Oh, yo, no, I'm not trending. Anyways, that being said, let's go for a quick music break. Let's go relax a bit. When we get back, it's still tea time. Then you get to meet our amazing guest for today. Don't go nowhere.